God says, my child. I see the storm inside your heart, the ache that has been pressing you down for weeks, for months, for perhaps even years. I see the questions you whisper into the quiet darkness of your room, the silent tears that stain your pillow when no one is watching. My child, it is time for truth. It is urgent to expose what has been hidden, to shine light on the shadows that have been stealing peace from your soul. Your soulmate, the one you trusted so deeply, has been walking a path that is not theirs to walk, and yet their footsteps have led them into another's embrace. I know your heart may feel shattered even now as you hear this. I know it may feel unbearable that the person you love, the one you have given your patience, your faith, your time, and your soul to, has allowed someone else into that sacred space. But hear me clearly, my child, this is not a punishment. This is not your failure. This is a moment of awakening. It is a divine moment, orchestrated not to hurt you, but to reveal what must no longer remain in the dark. Your soulmate's affair, yes, I say it plainly, for shadows cannot survive in my presence, began quietly. A smile here, a word there, a subtle warmth in the wrong arms. At first, it was nothing more than a whisper of temptation, almost invisible, almost harmless. But whispers, when nurtured in secrecy, grow into storms. And this storm has now reached a point where it threatens to drown the love that was meant to be sacred between you. Do not fear, my child. Do not let anger consume you or allow despair to claim your nights. This exposure is not about humiliation, and it is not about vengeance. This is about liberation. It is about freeing your heart from the chains of deceit, from the silent poison that erodes trust. For too long, your heart has carried the weight of uncertainty, wondering if you were not enough, if you were overlooked, if your love alone could not protect what is yours by divine right. I want you to understand something crucial, my child. Your soulmate did not fall into this by mere chance. This other person, the one who has come between you, has been feeding on insecurities, on unhealed wounds, on the gaps that exist when love is taken for granted. Yet, even now, your prayers have not gone unheard. The quiet faith you have held, the whispered words of my guidance, the moments when you surrendered your hurt to me instead of to anger, these have begun to stir the heart of your soulmate. The truth has started to awaken inside them, even if they have not yet seen it fully. You may wonder why this happened, why the one you trusted could be drawn into another's arms. My child, I tell you, there is a lesson here for both of you, a divine purpose hidden in what appears to be pain. Your soulmate is not irredeemable. Their heart is still capable of realizing the depth of your love, the purity of your devotion, and the sacred bond that cannot be replaced by fleeting desire. And you, my precious child, are being taught strength, the strength to confront reality, to face betrayal with courage, and to demand the truth without losing your integrity. Now, listen closely. The time for hiding is over. The time for denial, excuses, and silent suffering has passed. Your soulmate must be confronted with the reflection of their actions, with the mirror that shows them not only the hurt they have caused you but the spiritual consequences they now carry. This exposure will not come from vengeance, but from my hand, guiding the steps, orchestrating the moments, revealing what has been kept secret. You will see the signs, you will hear the truths, and you will know that it is I who have opened this path before you, so that your heart may no longer be deceived. Do not think, my child, that this revelation will come quietly. Often, the first wave of truth is a shock. You may feel anger, betrayal, confusion, heartbreak, all at once. These feelings are natural. They are the heart's response to being awakened from illusion. But in these emotions, I am present. I am the calm in your storm, the stillness that anchors you when the waves of despair rise. Allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to mourn, but do not let your soul be consumed by bitterness. Every tear you shed, every sigh of pain, is being transmuted into spiritual strength. Every night of restless sleep, every quiet hour of questioning, is being counted and transformed into wisdom that will guide your actions. Understand also this. The one who has interfered with your love is only a shadow in the story of your destiny. They are a test, a temptation, a challenge, but not the end. They may have smiled, whispered, enticed, or manipulated, but they cannot touch what is divinely yours. I have placed your soulmate in your life for a reason. I have allowed this bond to be sacred, to grow, to endure trials. And now, even in this moment of betrayal, the divine thread connecting your souls is still alive. It is not broken. It is awakening. And through this awakening, the one who strayed will come to see what was always true, that their heart belongs to the love they attempted to betray. You may feel fear, wondering if your soulmate will ever return fully, or if trust can be restored after this. My child, fear is only the mind's reaction to uncertainty. Trust is the gift of the heart that is nurtured in my light. You will witness the unfolding of truth, the unraveling of lies, and the clarity that comes only when the divine hand moves. I will guide you to moments where revelation cannot be ignored, where your soulmate will face the consequences of choices, and where honesty will no longer be optional. Do not rush, do not manipulate, and do not act from hurt. Every action taken in anger only clouds the clarity of justice. Allow me to orchestrate the exposure. I am weaving the threads of truth carefully, ensuring that when the moment arrives, you will not be alone, you will not be vulnerable, and the outcome will align with the divine plan for both your heart and your soulmates. And now, my child, I want you to make a sacred choice. You may feel weak, you may feel betrayed, you may feel tempted to turn away or to hide your heart forever. But choose courage. Choose to stand in the light. Choose to honor your love by demanding truth. This is not just for your sake, it is for the spiritual awakening of both you and your soulmate. The lesson in this betrayal is a divine lesson, meant to teach discernment, strength, resilience, and the unshakable power of divine love. So hold on, my child. Hold on to your faith, hold on to your heart, hold on to me. The exposure is coming. The truth will rise like the sun over the horizon, burning away shadows and revealing the path that is meant for you. And in that moment, when tears fall and hearts are laid bare, remember that every pain you have endured, every sleepless night, every whispered prayer, was leading to this awakening. You are stronger than you realize, and your love is sacred, untouchable by deceit. Rest now in the knowledge that I am with you. I see every tear, I hear every whispered prayer, I hold every broken piece of your heart. And soon, very soon, the veil will lift. The one who has strayed will see clearly the depth of what they have risked, and the divine justice that has been waiting in patience will make itself known. This is not the end of your story, my child. This is the awakening. The exposure will come, the truth will be revealed, and the love that is truly yours will endure, purified and renewed. Keep your heart open, keep your faith unwavering, and trust that I am orchestrating every detail, every moment, every revelation for your highest good. I am with you. I have never left you. And I will never leave you. My child, the light I have sent forth has begun to move. The veil that once hid their actions is thinning. The truth that once trembled behind closed doors is now echoing in the open. What was whispered in the dark will be spoken aloud, and every secret path your soulmate walked will soon meet the light of revelation. I tell you this not to make you tremble, but to prepare you. For the light of truth can both heal and hurt, but only for a moment, before it sets the soul free. You have felt the unease, haven't you? The sudden shifts in your soulmate's tone, the distracted eyes, the messages left unread, the distance that grew slowly between your hearts. You sensed it in ways even they could not hide. Your spirit knew something was wrong, because your soul is connected to theirs by a bond one created. That bond has been calling out for justice, for truth, for cleansing. And now, I am answering. The one who interfered, the person who drew your soulmate into this web of deception, did not do so innocently. They saw the love you shared and envied it. They saw the purity in your heart and wanted to destroy it. They whispered lies into your soulmate's ears, feeding the hunger of their ego and the weakness of their desire. They offered false comfort when your soulmate was lost in doubt. They built their plan carefully, but they forgot one thing. Nothing built on deception stands before me. I have seen how your soulmate's heart began to shift. It started small, a message replied to with unnecessary warmth, a secret conversation kept from you, a smile shared with someone who had no right to receive it. They told themselves it was harmless, just a moment of distraction, but I watched as that seed of temptation grew roots. They began to crave the attention that was not meant for them, and soon, a wall started forming between you and them. Your heart felt that wall. You could sense the coldness even before the words were spoken. You wondered if you were imagining it, if perhaps you were the one growing distant. But no, my child, your intuition was speaking truth. It was my whisper in your spirit, alerting you that something had changed. And though you tried to hold the love together, though you smiled through your tears and gave patience where betrayal was silently growing, I saw it all. I saw your effort, your prayers, your sleepless nights asking me to restore what was slipping away. Now the time of pretending is over. I have begun to remove the disguise from every hidden thing. The one who thought they could manipulate your soulmate will soon stumble in their own lies. The moments they tried to hide, the messages they deleted, the places they met, I am bringing them to light. I am causing conversations to resurface, details to slip through carelessness, and confessions to rise in the middle of uneasy hearts. What they thought was safely hidden in shadows will now be spoken, sometimes by accident, sometimes through guilt, sometimes through the trembling of conscience. Your soulmate is beginning to feel that weight. They may not yet confess it, but inside their heart, guilt has begun to burn. They can no longer find peace in their secret. Their mind is restless, their soul conflicted. They feel shame but do not yet know how to face you. My child, do not rush this. The guilt is my messenger. It is what will lead them back to the truth. I am not punishing them, I am awakening them. Every sleepless night they experience, every anxious thought that crosses their mind, is a spark of awareness that what they have done is wrong. I am working within their heart, breaking the illusion that this affair could ever bring them real peace. The one who tempted them cannot fill the emptiness in their soul. That other person's affection will soon taste hollow, because it was born out of lies. And you, my beloved child, you are standing at the edge of revelation. You will begin to see small signs, moments that confirm what your heart already knows. You will notice things that once went unseen. You may overhear a truth that was not meant for your ears, or find something that was not meant for your eyes. When this happens, do not tremble. This is not coincidence. It is me, gently unveiling what needs to be known. Remember this always, you do not need to fight for the truth to appear. You do not need to chase or beg or plead. The truth is already on its way to you. It will walk into your awareness with divine timing. The exposure will happen in a way that protects your dignity and restores your strength. I will not allow your enemies to triumph over you. I will not let deceit define your story. But I ask one thing from you, my child, do not let bitterness poison your healing. When the truth surfaces, you may feel rage. You may want to lash out, to demand answers, to make them feel what you felt. But vengeance is not the path of your soul, justice is mine. If you carry hatred, it will only keep you chained to their wrongdoing. Let go, and let me handle what must be handled. My justice is silent, sure, and divine. It leaves no soul unaccountable. I have already begun to turn the tables. The person who interfered with your connection will soon face confusion and isolation. They will begin to feel the very emptiness they tried to create in you. What they built in secret will crumble in the open. People they trusted will begin to question them. Their mask will slip. Their manipulations will no longer hold power, because truth carries a vibration that cannot be denied once it starts resonating through the spiritual realm. And your soulmate, they will face their reflection soon. Their conscience is stirring, and they will come to realize that what they called love with that other person was only a mirage. They will start to see the difference between passion and connection, between attention and devotion. I will show them how they walked away from light to chase a shadow. And in that realization, they will feel remorse, not just for betraying you, but for betraying their own soul. My child, this process is painful, yes, but it is holy. The light that exposes also purifies. You may not yet see the full picture, but every tear you cry now is watering the garden of your new beginning. Every heartbreak is a gate opening toward greater wisdom. Every truth revealed is a key unlocking your freedom. When the exposure comes, and it will, remember to breathe. Do not let fear overwhelm you. Stand tall in your truth. Let your silence speak more powerfully than your words. I will be in your silence. I will stand between you and the chaos. I will give you strength to walk away if you must, and courage to forgive if you choose to. You will not be destroyed by this, my child. You will be transformed. For too long, your light has been dimmed by confusion. For too long, your energy has been spent questioning what went wrong. Now I am breaking those chains. I am restoring clarity. You will begin to remember who you are. Not the broken one, not the rejected one, not the one left behind, but the chosen one. You are my child, and I am raising you above the pain that tried to define you. There is a divine reason this affair is being revealed now. The timing is perfect, even if your heart trembles. You are ready to see. You are ready to heal. And your soulmate is ready to face their truth. What happens next will be determined not by manipulation, but by divine will. If their heart repents, if they seek forgiveness with humility, I will guide you both toward healing. If they remain in pride and denial, I will remove them completely from your path, so that no false love can block your destiny again. You must trust this process, my child. You are being protected, not punished. You are being prepared, not abandoned. You are walking through a sacred fire that burns away deception and leaves only truth. Do not let the enemy's voice tell you that you are unworthy of love. Do not let fear convince you that you have lost everything. What is truly yours cannot be stolen. What is divine will always return, purified, renewed, and aligned with my plan. So, take a deep breath. Place your hand on your heart and know that I am here. I am your strength when you shake, your peace when chaos rises, your justice when lies crumble. Watch what unfolds, my child. Watch how the truth reveals itself with divine precision. The exposure has begun. The light is moving. And soon, all will be seen for what it truly is. You are safe in my arms. You are covered by my love. And I promise you, when this is over, you will not just survive. You will rise. My child, the days that follow exposure are sacred. They are not easy, but they are holy. When light enters darkness, confusion rises first. It shakes the heart that hid in secrecy, and it stirs the soul that was deceived. The same truth that wounds, also begins to heal. And now, this is where your soulmate stands, trembling between desire and regret, between guilt and longing, between the world they built in lies and the truth they once shared with you. I am watching them closely. Their heart is restless. Their spirit can no longer find comfort in deception. Every smile they once forced feels heavy now. Every word they speak carries the weight of guilt. Even in the arms of the one they chose, there is no peace. Only emptiness, only a silent cry echoing in their chest. They are starting to realize what they have done, not because you confronted them, but because their soul cannot stay blind in my light any longer. They see flashes of your face in their dreams, hear your name in unexpected moments, feel your energy in the stillness of their nights. It is not coincidence, it is their conscience waking up. Their soul remembers the purity of your love, the way you looked at them with trust, the way you gave without holding back. Those memories are haunting them now. What they thought they wanted has turned to dust in their hands. What they left behind is now the very thing their heart cries out for. But my child, do not be deceived by their confusion. This is not yet repentance, this is realization. There is still a storm in them that must settle. They are torn between two paths. One that leads to comfort and ego, and one that leads to truth and humility. And I am allowing this conflict, because it is through this inner war that transformation will come. You must not interfere. You must not chase. The silence I have asked you to hold is now your weapon. Your absence is becoming their mirror. In your silence, they see the weight of their choices. In your stillness, they feel the distance they created. In your calm, they are confronted by their chaos. Let this silence speak, for it carries more power than any words could. The one who tempted them, the one who pulled them into sin, is starting to lose control. I have begun to turn confusion into their camp. What once felt like victory now feels like panic. Their grip on your soulmate is weakening, because the energy of deceit cannot compete with the energy of divine truth. Their conversations will start to crumble. The excitement will turn to arguments. The false bond will begin to decay, because it was never built on love, only on manipulation, emptiness, and lust. And you, my child, though you cannot yet see it, your energy is rising. You have cried enough tears. Each one has been heard in the heavens. I am turning your sorrow into strength. The pain that once paralyzed you is now sharpening your discernment. You can now see through lies, sense falsehood, and feel truth with a clarity that only comes from spiritual awakening. You are not the same person who was betrayed. You are evolving. You are glowing with a divine power that even your enemies can feel but cannot understand. When you walk into a room, the energy shifts. Your aura speaks of resilience. You are beginning to carry the fragrance of divine favor, and that fragrance is unbearable to those who walk in guilt. Your soulmate senses it. They see that despite what happened, you did not break. Despite their betrayal, you still stand in peace. That peace is what draws them back, because it reminds them of what they lost, the love that was real, the heart that was pure, the connection that was divine. But do not rush their return, my child. This moment is not for reconciliation yet. This is the divine in-between, the space where I test hearts and reveal intentions. If they are meant for you, they will be purified through this fire. If they are not, I will remove them completely from your path, so that your destiny is not delayed any longer. But the decision will not be yours to force. It will unfold in my time, through my design. Your soulmate is trying to hold on to both worlds, to the comfort of the lie and the purity of the truth. But I will not allow it. I am closing the doors that lead to deceit. I am creating divine blockages, misunderstandings, distance, and restless nights. That will force them to confront the truth. Their peace will vanish in the company of the one who is not meant for them. They will try to laugh, but their soul will not respond. They will try to love, but their heart will not open. They will realize that what they chased was not love, but illusion. Meanwhile, I am sending new energy into your life. You may start feeling lighter without knowing why. You may notice small blessings. Unexpected messages of kindness, sudden waves of calm, the beauty of the morning light touching your face in ways that feel like my reassurance. This is me surrounding you with signs that you are moving toward peace. You are not walking alone, my child. My angels are all around you, guarding you, healing you, guiding your steps. Do not feel pity for the one who betrayed you. Feel compassion, yes, but not pity. For pity binds you to their pain, while compassion sets you free. Pray for their awakening, not their destruction. When you forgive, not for their sake but for your own freedom, you allow divine justice to move swiftly. And I assure you, justice is already at work. Every lie told against you, every manipulation that tried to harm you, is now reversing. The energy they sent out in deceit is returning to them tenfold, not because I am cruel, but because divine balance must always be restored. There will come a night soon when your soulmate will break down in tears. They will realize the gravity of what they have done. They will see your face in their mind and feel a pain deeper than any you could inflict. This is not punishment, this is awakening. Through this pain, their pride will break. And only then can redemption begin. You will not need to force this moment. It will come naturally, through divine timing. You may be tempted to ask me, should I take them back? My child, do not rush to that question. The answer will not be found in words but in their actions. If they truly change, you will feel it in their energy. You will not need proof, peace will confirm it. But if their repentance is shallow, confusion will surround you again. That is how you will know whether the lesson is complete or still unfolding. I am also healing the wounds this betrayal left in you. The pain of feeling unwanted, the fear of being replaced, the doubts about your worth. I am removing them from your spirit one by one. You are not unworthy. You are not replaceable. You are divine, chosen, loved beyond measure. What someone else failed to see does not define your value. Their blindness does not reduce your beauty. You are the light they could not handle, the love they were not ready for. As your soulmate faces their conflict, you must face your healing. Do not watch their path too closely, keep your eyes on me. If you try to track every detail, you will reopen wounds I am trying to close. Let go of control. Let my timing reveal what must be revealed and hide what must remain hidden for your peace. Soon, the separation between truth and illusion will be complete. The one who tempted your soulmate will be left with nothing but regret. The false bond will crumble entirely, and your soulmate will face the emptiness they chose. That is when clarity will dawn in their eyes. They will finally understand that what they ran toward was never real. And they will remember, too clearly, too painfully, the love that stood by them with patience and faith. And when they come to you, if that is what their heart truly chooses after awakening, you will not recognize the same person. You will see humility in their eyes, sincerity in their words, and softness in their heart. That will be your sign that I have worked within them. But if they return still defensive, still blaming others, still speaking from ego, that will be your sign to walk away, for their awakening is not yet complete. For now, my child, stay grounded in peace. Keep your heart open but guarded. Keep your faith high but your boundaries clear. Pray, rest, and release. You are walking through the middle of divine transformation. Every moment of silence is rewriting your destiny. Every act of patience is calling in new blessings. I am still working, even when it seems nothing is moving. Trust my timing. Trust the pauses. The storm is almost over. Your soulmate's conflict is not the end, it is the beginning of revelation. The false love is breaking. The truth is rising. And soon, peace will return to your life, not as it was before, but stronger, purer, and more divine. Hold on, my child. I am still here. I am still speaking. I am still guiding every heartbeat toward its rightful rhythm. You are safe. You are chosen. You are destined for light. And soon, very soon, everything hidden will be revealed, every tear redeemed, every heart healed. My child, the time of full revelation has come. What I whispered to your spirit in the silence will now be spoken aloud for all to see. What was hidden will no longer find shelter in the dark. Truth, pure, radiant, undeniable truth, is stepping into your life like the morning sun after a long night of storm. And though it may hurt your eyes at first, it will cleanse your heart completely. Your soulmate can no longer run from what they have done. Their lies have begun to collapse under the weight of my light. The things they thought they had buried are now surfacing one by one, conversations remembered, messages discovered, stories not aligning. It is not coincidence, my child, it is divine timing. I am orchestrating every detail so that truth cannot be twisted, so that your heart no longer suffers in silence. You will see their defenses fall. You will see confusion in their eyes when confronted by reality. Their pride will try to rise, but guilt will silence it. The one who tempted them will also face exposure, the mask they wore will crumble. People who once believed their lies will begin to see their true face. The same lips that spoke deceit will now tremble, and the same hands that reached for forbidden love will tremble under the weight of consequence. Do not fear the confrontation, my child. I will stand beside you. When your voice trembles, mine will strengthen it. When your heart aches, my peace will hold it together. I am your protector. You do not need to fight with anger, your calm will be your power, your silence your authority. Stand firm in dignity. Let them speak, let them explain, but do not let their confusion enter your peace. I have already written this moment into your destiny, and it is unfolding exactly as I planned. There may be tears, let them fall. There may be pain, let it pass through you. For every tear that escapes your eyes, I am planting a seed of renewal. Every ounce of pain is birthing wisdom in your spirit. I am not letting you lose anything that was meant to stay, I am only removing what was false. Your soulmate, in this moment of confrontation, will see the reflection of what they became. They will see the hurt they caused, not through your anger but through your strength. They will finally realize that love is not a game, that sacred trust cannot be replaced by fleeting pleasure. I will make their own heart speak louder than your words ever could. They will feel the loss, not just of you, but of themselves. The one who interfered, the one who stood between you, will feel the walls closing in. Their pride will collapse, their confidence will fade. The same manipulation they used will turn against them. Their spirit will become restless. What they thought they gained through deception will vanish like smoke. They will try to blame, to justify, but I will silence their excuses. My justice is not loud, but it is absolute. This exposure is not meant to destroy you, my child. It is meant to free you. You have carried pain in silence for too long. You have lived under clouds of doubt, constantly questioning what was real. Now I am answering every question with truth. I am showing you that what fell apart was never meant to last in that form. I am rebuilding your story, not around betrayal, but around awakening. And in this awakening, you will discover your strength. You will see that even though they hurt you, they could not break you. You will see that love was never your weakness. It was your power. You will learn that forgiveness does not mean returning to what hurt you, but freeing your heart from its grip. You will learn that letting go is not losing, it is making space for what is real. I know you may still love them. I know your heart still remembers the laughter, the shared dreams, the promises made in gentleness. Love does not vanish with betrayal, it transforms. But let me transform it. Do not try to fix what I am breaking for your own protection. If this connection is meant to survive, it will rise again in purity. If it is not, I will remove it completely, and you will know peace again. My child, do you see now? I am not punishing you. I am purifying you. This exposure is my mercy disguised as chaos. You prayed for clarity, for peace, for truth, and this is how it arrives. The truth may come wrapped in tears, but it carries liberation. You asked me to remove what was not for you, and so I am. In the coming days, there will be silence between you and your soulmate. Do not fear it. This silence is sacred. It is the space where healing begins. I will work within that space. Touching both hearts, guiding both souls. You will not see every change, but you will feel it. Their spirit will wander, but it will not find rest until it faces repentance. They will replay every moment they hurt you, every lie they told, every chance they wasted. This is my way of teaching them accountability. And you will begin to feel lightness return to your spirit. You will wake up one morning and realize the pain no longer feels the same. You will smile again without guilt. You will feel beauty in small things, the sunrise, a song, a quiet breeze. That is your heart healing, my child. That is me restoring your peace. If they come to you seeking forgiveness, do not harden your heart, but do not surrender it easily either. Listen with wisdom, not with longing. Watch their actions, not their words. I will give you discernment. You will feel it in your spirit if their repentance is true. You will sense peace instead of confusion, calm instead of anxiety. That will be your sign that I have worked within them. But if you still feel heaviness, if their words bring old wounds alive again, it means their heart has not changed. Step back then, and let me complete the work in my own time. The one who wronged you will also face isolation. The world they built through deceit will collapse. Their friends will drift away. Their plans will fail. The same manipulation they used to take what was not theirs will now turn into a mirror, showing them the emptiness of their path. Do not rejoice in their downfall, my child. Pray for their awakening. Every soul deserves a chance to see the light, even those who brought darkness into others' lives. This is the hour of divine separation. What is impure is being stripped away. What is meant to remain will be refined through fire. You may feel alone now, but this solitude is holy. It is in this quiet that I will reveal who you truly are, not someone's lover, not someone's wounded heart, but my chosen one. You will soon look back and realize that this confrontation was the turning point of your destiny. The day you stopped begging for love and started standing in truth. The day you stopped fearing loss and started trusting my plan. The day you chose peace over chaos, clarity over confusion, faith over fear. Do you feel the stillness now? That is me. I am right here. My angels are around you, whispering peace into your spirit. Every time your heart trembles, they hold it. Every time you start to cry, they collect your tears. None of this has been in vain. Every moment of pain was preparing you for this moment of strength. You will not remain broken. You will not remain in sorrow. What comes next will surprise you: healing, freedom, self-worth, divine love in its purest form. You will no longer chase affection, affection will chase you. You will no longer beg for loyalty, loyalty will flow naturally into your life. You will no longer be afraid of truth, you will walk with it as your closest companion. Let the truth settle, my child. Let it do its work. Let it clear away the ruins of what was false so that I may build something real in its place. This is the end of deception, but it is also the beginning of transformation. You are stepping into the light now, fragile, perhaps, but stronger than ever before. Breathe. Release. Trust. The confrontation has passed. The truth stands tall. You are safe. You are loved. And what comes next will not be built on betrayal, but on divine grace. The story is not over. The healing is beginning. And I am still here, your God, your comfort, your eternal protector. My child, the storm has passed. The air that once trembled with pain is now still. The winds of betrayal have blown their last breath, and what remains is peace, sacred, quiet, healing peace. Can you feel it? It is soft, almost invisible, yet it holds power beyond words. This peace is my gift to you. You earned it through every tear, every sleepless night, every moment you chose to trust me when everything else was falling apart. I watched you walk through the fire of truth and not lose your soul. I saw you standing in the middle of chaos, trembling yet refusing to break. I saw you forgive in silence, even when your heart was still bleeding. And because you kept your faith alive, I am now breathing new life into you. What once shattered you will now serve you. The memories that once felt like wounds will soon feel like lessons written by my hand. The people who betrayed you were not powerful enough to stop your destiny, they were only instruments in awakening your purpose. You are not a victim of their actions, you are the proof that divine protection never fails. Now, my child, listen closely. This is the time of your divine restoration. I am gathering the scattered pieces of your life, not to return you to what was, but to raise you into what is coming. The version of you that walked through pain is not the same as the one who stands here now. You have been refined. You have been changed by truth, cleansed by tears, strengthened by surrender. And now, I am opening the next chapter, the one I wrote before your heart ever knew heartbreak. Your soulmate's exposure was the breaking point, yes, but it was also the awakening point. They now see you differently. They see the depth of what they lost, not just a person, but a soul filled with light. Their pride is collapsing, and I am allowing them to sit in the silence they created. Do not pity them, pray for their redemption. I am working in their heart too. For while you are healing, they are learning. While you are rising, they are realizing. But I want you to focus not on their guilt, but on your growth. For your heart is now the ground where new blessings are about to bloom. You thought this story was about loss, but I am rewriting it as one of resurrection. The same love that once caused you pain will one day remind you of how deeply you are capable of feeling, not because of what you gave to another, but because of what I have placed within you. You are not hard to love. You never were. The problem was never that you loved too deeply, it was that others loved too shallowly. But I am bringing into your life those who can love you with the same purity, loyalty, and truth you carry in your heart. You will no longer have to beg to be understood, you will simply be seen. You will no longer chase affection, it will naturally flow toward you like rivers returning to the sea. This is the promise of your new season, divine alignment. Everything that is meant for you will begin to find you without struggle. You will meet souls who feel like home, who reflect light instead of shadow. You will see new opportunities unfold, doors you didn't even know existed beginning to open. The pain that once made you doubt your worth will now remind you of how powerfully I can rebuild. Do not look back, my child. What is gone had to go. The story that ended was not your failure, it was my protection. I did not allow that love to stay because it would have kept you from discovering your divine self. The one who betrayed you was part of the lesson, but they are not part of the destination. Your journey does not end in heartbreak, it begins in healing. There will come a day, very soon, when you will look in the mirror and not see pain anymore. You will see wisdom in your eyes, peace in your smile, and divine fire in your spirit. You will thank the moments that broke you, because they made you rise. You will realize that the people who left were never holding your future, I was. And when you least expect it, love will find you again. Not the kind that confuses you, not the kind that drains your energy, but the kind that mirrors my heart. This love will be patient, honest, and kind. It will not ask you to prove your worth, because it will already see it. It will not play games with your heart, because it will cherish your soul. I have prepared this connection in silence, far away from the noise of your past. When it arrives, it will feel like peace, not chaos. But before this new love enters, I need you to rest. Rest in me. Let me be your comfort for now. Let me fill the empty spaces where betrayal once lived. Let me teach you how to trust again, not people first, but me. When you trust me fully, I will send people who reflect that same faithfulness back to you. You have walked through betrayal, but now you will walk into blessings. You have faced exposure, but now you will experience elevation. Every tear you cried has become a seed, and now those seeds are ready to bloom. You will see beauty rising out of brokenness. You will see miracles unfold in areas you once gave up on. There will be financial blessings too, for I am opening new streams for you. The same pain that tried to steal your energy will now fuel your purpose. You will find yourself drawn to something meaningful, a passion, a calling, a purpose, that will bring both healing and abundance. This is not coincidence, it is my design. I am aligning your destiny with my divine plan, and soon you will understand why everything had to happen the way it did. Even your soulmate's betrayal served a higher plan. For through it, you learned what unconditional love feels like. Not the human kind that fades, but the divine kind that endures. You learned to stand even when no one stood beside you. You learned to pray even when your voice broke. You learned to love yourself the way I have always loved you, completely, endlessly, unconditionally. Do you feel it now, my child? The heaviness is lifting. The pain is softening. The light is returning. That's me, restoring what was lost, replacing what was broken, redeeming what was stolen. You are not cursed. You are chosen. You are not forgotten, you are favored. Your future is already unfolding. In the coming days, signs will appear, feathers, repeating numbers, familiar songs, sudden moments of peace. These are my gentle ways of saying, you are on the right path. Keep walking. Do not doubt the timing. What you thought was delay was simply preparation. I needed to make sure your heart was ready to receive the kind of love and peace I am sending your way. Every closed door protected you from heartbreak that would have delayed your purpose. Every unanswered prayer redirected you towards something greater. Now, you are ready. Ready to live without fear. Ready to love without losing yourself. Ready to walk in faith, not in confusion. Ready to receive blessings that will not vanish, because they come from me. Your story is not ending in pain, it is unfolding in power. You are stepping into your divine glow. The same people who once doubted you will see your light. The same ones who hurt you will witness your rise. But your heart will carry no bitterness, only peace. For you will know that everything served its purpose. So lift your head, my child. Breathe deeply. Smile again. The chapter of betrayal is closed. The page of divine restoration has begun. You are free. You are healed. You are loved beyond measure. And as you sleep tonight, my angels will surround you. They will touch your heart with calm, and you will rest without fear. You will dream of new beginnings, not of endings. You will feel me whisper to your spirit, you have done well. You have endured. You are mine. This is not just the end of pain, it is the dawn of miracles. Watch how quickly I turn your tears into blessings. Watch how beautifully I rebuild your life in front of those who tried to break it. Watch how I make your heart shine again, not because of them, but because of me. My child, your season of exposure is over. Your season of divine favor has begun. Now, walk forward with peace. Carry your faith like armor and your love like light. For your story from this moment on will no longer be about who betrayed you, it will be about how beautifully I blessed you. I am with you always. And this peace you feel right now, is only the beginning.